Okay, I think we're recording. Bike's been idling for a little bit. Hopefully we've got some oil temp up. I don't know why I'm narrating everything. Get the gloves on. Okay. We're just going to take it nice and easy here. Get on the bike. Alright. Alright. It is hot as hell out here today. Alright, we're going to do a little find our friction zone practice. Come on out of here. And I'm going to show you my practice courses that I'm going to try to get 50 of these in before I go worrying about doing other stuff. I want to make sure my mic is plugged in since I've hit that cord a couple of times again already. Oh, and we're going to stall it right off the bat. Alright, so we're in first. It seems like I'm gonna be hitting my arm rather regularly on this, so I don't know, we might have to figure something else out. And I'm going to try to do every stop because I'm still practicing. Trying to get smooth on the throttle and on speed and on getting nice stops is what I really want. So what I've been having is when I put my foot down, I tend to come off of that brake. And so I get that extra little bunny hop, which I don't like. Hopefully this wind noise isn't too bad. But most everything is going to be at about this speed. I don't know. It's hard to see traffic here. Anyway, all right. Lugged it down a little bit there. Gave it the old double pump. Down the second. Let's see. First here. I think we can get on out here. All right, the Versys. Let's see, nice easy turn into this. I think the speed limit in here is about 25, and the Versys can do that in 5th gear pretty happily. So this keeps me from annoying my neighbors too much. Check our windows. and it keeps me running through my gears. But what we do basically here is a giant oval along the river there, and we'll slow into this blind turn. So I may have wanted a lower gear there, but I think it was all right. I got little bumps and whoop-de-doos here. That was a sucky full stop. That was a shitty corner. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to glide a little bit more, the clutch in, as opposed to engine braking. I don't know, for some reason I just feel funny being out of gear. So here we are, the river's back down there. Got a nice little neighborhood, 25 coming up a hill. I got a car with his lights on up here looking at us. Slow down a little bit for him. Got a little debris on the ground there. Back up into 5th. It seems to be happier with it. Gear ourselves down to 3rd here again. Lean her over a little touch there. And here we are again. Fucking racing on up to another stop sign. Take her all the way down to 1st. I really want to get a good stop here. Everything's looking forward. I had the bike leaning over though. Now there's kind of a crazy intersection up here, so I don't bother with it that much. I come through this little parking lot here, which gives me a little off-road, a chance to stand up a little bit. There I am hitting my shoulder again. Let's get her down into 1st gear. That's interesting. Alright. That was odd. Didn't want to go into 1st. Some really shitty road here. We're going to get off of that. Got a nice little swerve test here. You come up to and decide, oh, I want to swerve there and back. Man, you know, they put here is a whole bunch of stop signs. That's what I wanted to practice. Just being smooth on the stops. So I'm going to go ahead and take myself down. I tend to ride on that clutch a little bit. And mean, you just have to shift right out of fucking intersections here. I don't know why I do that. I just am always pulling up on that. Actually, I want to turn here. So we got ourselves a little left-hand turn there. And first, off the brake, give her a little. There we are. Come back to here. Downshifter. And this is where we turn. So a right-hand turn out of a stop. So we're going to get through all of these stop signs, and then we're gonna go hit the boulevard, which will be a nice little cruise with a little bit more speed, but this lets you get all of your shifting and all of that stuff in line. Oh, why is the bike? Why am I leaning the bike over? So we'll do a right-hand turn up here, out of a stop. All right, good stop this time. Let's do a good stop this time. That's what I want. That's the way I want that to go. All right, we look through our turn. That was a kind of shitty turn. Went a little wide. All right, we're focused on the stop here. I'm gonna brake here. We're gonna put our foot down. I think when I put my foot down, I tend to want to lean the bike that way. All right, we're going straight out of here. Whoa! That was a start in third. For those of you watching at home. Okay. In first. A little smoother. Okay, I'll try to get ourselves down to the gears. Gonna make a nice smooth stop here. Looking up, and a right-hand turn out of the nice tight one, so we're not rolling off into oncoming traffic. And like I said, it's going to be a little louder because we get up to 35 on this. Get to cool off a little bit. And one thing I really have not been dealing with is my turn signal, but we're probably going to have to use that right up here if we've got oncoming traffic. So hopefully we'll nice little cruise down the boulevard, trees and everything, and you're going to see that we're going to come right back up to that little twisty section where we were earlier. And turn signal off. Get it up into the gear we're happy in. And I'm going to open this back up. Hopefully that doesn't destroy the sound quality, but I'm going to get down in third for this because once again we're a little blind coming around here. I'll lean her over a little bit. And back at 25, fifth gear. And just right along the river here. We're just going to take everything opposite of the way we took it last time. There's our river. Like still practicing slowing down for these turns, just as a good habit to get in. Let's see, I got a yield and it's a nice broad wide open thing, so I think we're just gonna take it. Coming up to this one, I'm going to try and take it down just a little bit, take it down a gear. My blip shifts are not the best. And there's your river. Alright, so that is basically that course. And so I'm going to try to run that 50 times. Then we're going over there. So that's that course. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit coming up here. And because we get up speed, throw that on, and I'm going to try to get right up here and see where they're going. Try and find my friction zone, and I'm going to turn right up into so this is where I come and I try to do a little bit of slow practice stuff. If there's nobody in here that I'm gonna annoy, because I'll try to do some curves and starts and things like that. We're gonna get our speed down here. So you see this is just a little curvy little winding little park that you can come in and hit the parking lots, and you know, if you want to turn, you can turn. You want to practice your downshifting and blip shifts, although I'm still shitty at those. I just lean into the turn there. Work on getting down here. I get off my brake before I let the gear out. But you can do a little practice leaning into some curves and try to, well, it's one way, so they really don't want you going around that the other direction. But as you can see, there's some parking lots, there's little places you can find to do your slow motion action around here. I'll lean into this in a little bit. That was shitty. Get into second here. Take it around this way. Just leaning that way. I need to sit up forward a little bit more. Just looking into your turns. That kind of stuff. And so that's that. So I'll spend a little time there doing maneuvers. And we'll come up here, get ourselves a good stop. And so then my high speed practice is where we're going next. And I'll show you how that goes. So all of these are just all connected right next to each other. I didn't even fully get out of the clutch on that one. We're going to use our turn signal. And we're going to take our drop in third. Go ahead and pop it up. Take our turn signal off. And here we start getting a little more speed because we can, and there's a little whoop-de-doos. We can get up off the seat. Get ourselves used to the speed and the noise and everything before we get out on the highway and come back across the river, which is a good time. Just keep from getting too obsessed with going slow. Lean into it a little bit. That'll look cool. I'm not sure what the speed limit is on this road. See my shirt flapping in the breeze. Up here, so they're just dipping into it a little bit, feeling how that feels. Yeah, dialing her back a little. I hope that wind noise isn't too much. It sounds like it is blasting to me. Fifth gear feels like I'm lugging down when I've still got a long ways to go here. What I might do, if I can remember, is I'll close my visor all the way. Try to loosen up here. And so what we're gonna have is a little, I'm gonna clutch her in, get down to gear, bike up, eyes up, stop. All right, that thing, this is coming up on I-10 right here, so we'll try to rev her up a little bit. This thing likes to scream. about that for you guys. We'll get a little bit of seeing how it looks. She'll get up to 60 and just scream right along. Get a little lean into